done like the top 5 lists of like all the seasonal EOS favorites. I've considered doing top 5 favorites overall. I've considered doing least favorite to favorite of all the EOSs. But one that I haven't done yet, well actually those last few I have not actually done yet, I should still do them. But one I've not done yet that I wanted to, that was actually easier for me to compile, was least favorite 5 EOS that have been released so far. I had a hard time coming up with 5, so one of them's basically an honorable mention, because it's not so much a hardcore dislike, it was more just a disappointment, which tells me, or I mean, it should tell you guys that you probably already know which one it is just from that, given how I reviewed it recently, so, anyways, yeah. We're gonna get right into it. So number 5, you probably already guessed, is the Pure Hydration EOS. And this one, again, it's not that it's bad, because it's not bad, it is what it is, and even the name itself basically tells you it's not going to have a scent. There's like the lightest little hint of a scent, but it's pretty much scentless, almost, which, I don't know, for all of their marketing campaigns showing them on like a bed of marshmallows, I guess I was expecting it to smell like marshmallows, which even a bag of marshmallows has more scent than this does. So I don't know, I just felt overall disappointed with it. Not dislike, not bad, it's usable, but definitely on my list of least favorite EOSs. So number 4 is the, what was this one? Was it fresh grapefruit? Because I know there was like, yeah, I think so, because there was pink grapefruit, which was the normal one that was all this color, and then there was fresh grapefruit, which was the one with the SPF and was like the sport edition one. Now, caveat, I actually really like the way this one smells. It smells really, really good, just like the regular one does, and it makes me forever sad that they discontinued the regular one, because I had no complaints in any way, shape, or form with that one. But yeah, this, I mean, it smells just like it pretty much. They both smelled amazing and delicious and no complaints. My complaint, and why I dislike this one as hardcore as I do, I find that you get a really, really horrible bitter aftertaste with this one, and you didn't get it from the regular pink grapefruit one, no, just the sport edition one, and I have it happen to a lesser degree with lemon twist, I think? Was that the lemon sport one? Because lemon drop didn't have the problem. Lemon twist had the problem. Now that one, it's more odd because they both had SPF in it, so I'm like, I don't know that SPF was the ingredient that gave it an issue. So what is it that's in both of the sport ones, but not in anything else? I don't know, but this one, it's almost unbearably bad to where it's made me gag before on that taste, and just, I cannot deal with it. And it makes me sad that now this is the only version of pink grapefruit you can even get from EOS, is the fresh grapefruit one, and it has that issue. I miss the pink grapefruit. I wish they'd bring it back. There's a lot of them that they just recently discontinued. I wish they'd bring back. Number 3, a bunch of you are probably gonna have a frickin' aneurysm over, but again, if you watch this channel, you know how I felt about the crystals. I felt that they were highly overpriced for what they are. I mean, they look cool, but after you use them, the top layer is kind of janky. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not the same cool effect that it once had. And scent-wise, it's lacking. I mean, I'm getting the pink grapefruit from over here, like, even through the shell, like, it's like a heavy hitter scent, but, and all the others pick up the scent from it. That's my other issue with it, but, yeah, I don't know, I mean, they have the hand lotion that's supposedly the same scent of vanilla orchid. It smells absolutely nothing like this. That smells wonderful. This is basically another vanilla bean except sucky, because there's like a burnt kind of a smell to it. So, I don't know. I wanted to like this one, I did, but between it being so overpriced for what it was, and then it doesn't even feel like you even did anything to moisturize your lips. Like, I can understand, like, the part of their marketing campaign was weightless hydration, and hydration you can't feel. Okay, fair enough, but shouldn't it, like, actually hydrate regardless? I had absolutely zero luck with these actually doing anything. So I was like, not only does it feel like you're wearing nothing, I feel like you legit are wearing absolutely nothing with these. So that is like a huge, huge bummer to me, and just, I don't know. So yeah, it made the number 3 spot on my list of least favorites. Oh, and they're hard to line up to get the cap back on. I also dislike them for that. So that was number 3. Number 2. At one time I would have made this number 1, but then another one was released that took the number 1 position and bumped this up to a 2. It's the Blackberry Nectar one. I've not bought the re-release that people say smelled different, and a lot of people hated that one, that had loved the original. I'm like, well, I hated the original. Maybe I would like the re-release, but I have guilt over this guy. And the reason I have guilt over it is because in the history of my reviewing things on this channel, especially lip balms, it was the only time in all of the probably thousands of products I've ever reviewed that I lied and said that I liked something when I didn't. And as soon as I hit publish on it, I was already immediately regretting it, but I was like, I can't pull it down now. People are already seeing it and they're gonna want to know what the hell. So I just left it. And it's been one of those things where I'm like, I feel like I should own up to it. I almost feel like I should get the other one and re-review it, but in all honesty, I never liked it. There was all this hype building up to its release when it came out, because it was, I think, one of the very first ones that had been released in ages by the time I had started collecting, and I got swept up in the hype around it. So when I finally got it in my hand, yeah, you better believe that I talked it up and made it out to be like the best thing ever. In reality, I friggin' hated it, because it smelled really grapey to me, even though it's blackberry, not grape. But moreover, I mean, that would be bad enough, but every time I've ever smelled it, I've gotten an almost immediate headache from it. Like a really bad, almost migraine level one. So I don't know what's in it that just doesn't play nice with my system. I don't know if they omitted that from the re-release. I don't know. But in case I hate it again, I kind of don't want to buy the re-release and throw that much money at it a second time for something that I know I hated the first time already. It just, I don't know, it causes me such heartache because it's such a cute one. It's purple and stripy and looks so Eastery, and I want to like it, but I don't. And I told everyone I did like it, and I didn't, and I felt like a shitheel for it because I have always had a strict honesty policy with you guys in my reviews. Except for that one, apparently. The one time, the one exception to the rule, and for how guilty I felt after I published that, that was like the defining moment where I made absolute sure from that point onward I would never, ever, ever again say that I like something if I didn't. So, so we're throwing it out there. I hate this one. I've always hated it. Don't go by my review on it. No. It's not good. I mean, texturally it felt nice, but scent-wise I hated it. And like I said, it caused me really, really, really bad headaches. At this point, the scent on it has faded so much to where I can smell it and not get a headache. Because I actually tested this right before filming this. But it still smells a bit grapey to me, and I'm like, ugh, please, can we not? Yeah, so that's my number 2 for least favorite EOS. And number 1. Anyone who's spent basically any amount of time on this channel and who watches my EOS reviews knows darn well this is number 1 for me. It is the Cucumber Melon one. Oh, what is there to say about this that I haven't already said? I mean, even of the other people on this platform who've reviewed it, it was very telling to me that every single one of them like had this moment where they had their first impression with it, and you saw like this look cross their face every single time, and they all had the same comment of, it smells very clean. It smells very clean. And then they like caught themselves and went from there. But you could see the look on their face of, oh shit, what can I say that's nice about this? Every single one. I had a no bullshit approach. I dry heaved from it, and it was not a show or anything. That was my legit reaction to it. Now, this one, mercifully too, has faded some with time. I am still not a fan of it. It makes me sad because normally I really like cucumber melon things, so I was really excited for the release of this one, and then it just flopped. Yeah, no, it doesn't quite make me dry heave anymore, but I am just not a fan of the way they did this. It's almost like there's underlying citrus in there and soap on top of what they're trying to do cucumber melon with, but it doesn't work. It clashes with itself. It doesn't feel like cucumber melon. It's gross. It is downright nasty. I hate this one. And I know that there's at least a couple people out there who seem to genuinely like it, and you know what? More power to those people. I mean, send them like all of the cucumber melon ones, like, please. If there's people out there who genuinely like it, like, let them have all of them, please. I am not among them. So that is my #1 position for this list. So yeah, in case you were ever curious what my least favorite EOSs are, that's them. So I feel like I'd have a much harder time compiling my top 5 favorite ones. I may have to flesh it out to top 10, because I'm not sure I could keep it to just 5. It would just consist of minty ones if I only did 5, I think. So I might do 10, and then I may try and do like an ordered list from least favorite to favorite of just all the things, if you guys would be interested in that. So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm trying really hard not to get distracted by that phone. If you did like it, okay, I have to stop for a second. It's too distracting. Okay. Ah, jeez. It's my sister. Anyways, so hopefully you liked this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. What are your 5 least favorite EOS? Let me know in the comments, as well as anything else you feel like leaving me. Make sure you follow my social media accounts. They're all listed down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel, and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is in the description. So anyway, guys, till next time, bye.